Hi, this is Vampire May, and as I was watching my two other videos, I realized that you all don't know very much about me, so I thought I'd make a little video to introduce myself. I am the original Vampire May. I am Floridian, which means I am from Florida, USA. I've been playing for RuneScape for about 7 years on Vampire May, if not a little bit longer, and I have been playing since Classic, even though my Classic account, when they switched over, got deleted because I wasn't playing during the switchover, so they just deleted it. I absolutely love quests. My favorite quest so far is Slug Menace, followed quickly by the Penguin quest. And my least favorite quest so far is Summer's End, simply because I can't beat it. I've tried several times, and I'm just really upset with Jaggeds for making that because I seriously cannot beat it. And, you know, one of these days when I'm bored, I'll probably record myself attempting to beat it, and with my luck, I'll actually beat it, and then I'll be like, okay, now I don't have anything to complain about. But for the record, I'm only in the second room. I think I've died like 15 times already. And I know that's not probably a whole lot, but it still kind of ticks me off. I will be creating a quest pier later on in my life, occasionally. So I don't want to say later on this year or later on this, because definitely not later on this month. It's near the end of the month. But later on in the future. And just in case I'm butchering the term quest pier, what it means, basically, I will be creating an account that will do all the quests in RuneScape, but it won't do any extra training. Probably distractions and diversions, just because it would really help. But for the most part, it'll only be doing quests. Especially in the meantime when it's still just free to play, because, yeah, you can't do distractions and diversions when you're free to play. My adventures log is open, so if you want to check Vampire May, go ahead, no big deal. My favorite skill is thieving, and if I was, just a little heads up, I actually don't have any 99s. You know, for playing for 7 years, I'm actually still really newbie, because I only have a level 101 combat and no 99s. I do have a level 82 cooking, but no 99s. And, like I said, my favorite skill is thieving, so if I was the level 99, it probably would be in thieving first. Just because I don't really care for 99s or anything else very much. Hit points would be nice, but, you know, that comes at a later date. My, my least favorite skill is ranged, which probably comes, you know, hand in hand with my hatred of combat in general. But I am a meleeer by choice, which, believe it or not, it comes out to haunt me, especially since my goal is the quest tape, and of course, two of the 4 quests I still have left to do are Bloodred's Deep and Nomad's Requiem, which, as I'm sure many of you already know, are its heavily combat-based quests. So, we'll see how that goes. Like I said, I'm still stuck on Summer's End, so, which is the third one, and then, of course, While Guthid Sleeps, because you need to complete Summer's End to do While Guthid Sleeps. I also recently joined the clan. It's called Stiller Syndicate. It's owned by Zpaw, so if you ever want to just pop in and see what's going on in there, it's owned by Zpaw, which is Z-E-P-A-W. You can also find us on the forums, of course. You probably could also just look at my forum profile and find it. A little selfless advertising there. It's kind of like it says, it's a skilling clan, so it's mostly just for chat, and I mostly just joined it because I was bored trying to level up for quests, so that's why I joined it. I've actually never joined a clan before, and one of the main reasons is that I like doing things on my own time. As I'm sure if you watch my familiarization review, you know that I don't like people setting schedules for me when I play games. So, you know, the mandatory events of most clans really turns me off. I don't like that. You know, don't make me come to anything. I will gladly be a part of any activity that I want, but don't make me be a part of it. My in-game PM, or the personal messaging system, will be off. Or probably to friends, actually, but, you know, to those of you who aren't my friends in-game, that's off. Hi, welcome back. As I explained, it's the next day, so that's why I look somewhat different. Because you can't contact me in-game, you can always contact me on my YouTube account, either give me a personal message or comment on a particular video. Comments are always welcome, especially ratings, though I really don't care what you people do. I mostly do this for my own entertainment, which is kind of weird, but yeah, YouTube will always be open, so if you ever have any questions, go ahead and message me, or better yet, comment on this video, because this is the video I'll probably be paying the most attention to. And I might post a video response. I don't really know. It depends on if the videos are entertaining enough. However, I will not be answering any personal questions, like where do I live, how old am I, do I have a boyfriend or not, stuff like that I will not be answering. However, you know, like what's my favorite food or whatever you really want to know, go ahead and comment, and I might post a video response. I guess for some closing remarks, I am extremely overcritical of Jadiet sometimes, as I am with pretty much everyday life. Like, I'm also overcritical of my own character. I tend to be overcritical of my own character. You know, telling her she's retarded and she's not doing things right, even though, of course, she's a, you know, computer program, so what do you do? Yeah, so if any of you are like, oh my gosh, you're bad-mouthing Jadiet so much, or if you ask me why I'm playing, if I hate RuneScape so much, the truth is I don't hate RuneScape. I really do enjoy the game a lot. It brings back childhood memories. And I do enjoy it. It's just that, like I said, I do tend to be overcritical, as with my familiarization, because some things I think were either forgotten about, or perhaps they didn't think things all the way through, or perhaps I just don't like it. You know, there are certain things part of the game, range, that I just don't like. That's basically about it. Happy RuneScaping!